You know what? You can be very rich and still be what? Okay, let's find out. You know, before you can be rich, you need to be successful. But very many people are scared of success. Different people have different reasons why they are scared of success. There are literally people in the world who are scared of success because they think that their success will create somebody else's failure. I've heard someone said, I don't want to make too much because I want to leave some for other people to make. It's crazy to think such. It's just like me saying, I don't want to breathe too much because if I breathe too much, there won't be enough air left for other people to breathe. You not doing your best, you not giving your best does not make anybody to be their best. You not giving your all does not make anybody to give their all. It's good to understand that the environment for success is the environment that God gave to man, which is the garden. And what is significant about that? The significant thing about the garden is that in a garden environment that have trees and crops, those trees have fruits in them. And when you consume the fruits, you expose the seed. Therefore, in a garden environment, production, consumption creates production, or at least the possibility of it. People don't understand the byproduct of being successful. Success have a very good product that people you will never meet in your life, people you will never see will benefit just because you decided to live to the best of your ability. There are basically people in the world who say, I don't want to make too much money because they misinterpreted Matthew chapter 19. You have to understand that there is no isolated doctrine in the scripture. In scripture, every word, every verse supports the other one. And until you rightly study it, you will know how to rightly divide the word of truth. Yet it says, it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's exactly what the Bible said in Matthew chapter 19, verse 24. You read it, you heard it preached, but I'm sure you didn't study it. And those that preach to you didn't study it. How do I know that? Because I studied it compared to other versions of the scripture. I don't want some man's opinion about what it says. But I know that whatsoever it means, whatsoever it says, cannot contradict the other part of the scripture where it says, the blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich and add no sorrow to it. It cannot contradict that. In other words, both of those verses has to be true. Because if both of them aren't truth, neither of them is true. The very first time the word rich was used in the Bible was talking about Abraham, a friend of God. And he said he was very rich. In Genesis chapter 13, verse 2, he said, and Abraham was very rich in silver, in cattle, and in gold. You see, he didn't just tell us that he was rich, he told us how he was rich. He said he was rich in silver, he was rich in cattle, and he was rich in gold. And the Abraham was a friend of God. So you can be very rich. No, you can be very, very rich and still be the friend of God. He said, a good man leaveth inheritance for his children and children's children. Friends, with that money, can you leave inheritance for your children or children's children? In case for people not to be confused, he told us what inheritance means. He said, houses and riches are inheritance of the fathers. Friends, endeavor to be rich. Endeavor to be very, very rich. You have to be successful. Apply some key principles to be successful so you can be rich, and also endeavor to be the friend of God. So everything will balance. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you in our next video.